in Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
11 MT. 11, 12. Here we go. Stop.
Right to the air, Burrow. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no luck on his first look at the game, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
11, 11, 11.
And this opening drive not going anywhere yet. It's already 3rd and 10.
Hey, can.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. Well, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there. And this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call.
12, 11, Thomas.
Again, it's Burrow. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him 1 drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them. They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. First carry here for the Boston College rookie. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Howard out of the pistol here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Here he is on 3rd and short. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. They're going to try to throw for it. Have it. Space left sideline, and he's off to the races. And what a way to begin the scoring block as they take it back for the touchdown. The Bengals get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Dante Kent with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Setting him on the dive. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They've got first down here from the 36. Throwing here, Howard. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again here, Howard. Rolling left, buying some time. Hits his running back. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock, pass incomplete. And they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up fourth down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's fourth down.
Howard to throw on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Burrow on first down. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On second and 10, Burrow again. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Can.
Burrow from the gun. The throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's another Bengals.
11, 12. 11. 180.
The throw again. It's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Kent on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howard. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
They put a receiver in motion right. 3rd and short. Howard dumps it off to his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense in a hurry up here. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoops, here comes 2nd and 2. That's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. And on 4th down, they're about ready to punt. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. The left side, caught by Higgins. And this is across midfield, and it'll stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
White 80. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow now on first down. Short pass brought in. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
12,
15-yard
11, 11, 11, 11. Right, 80, 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
11 MT, take. Gun, gun. Stop. Right, 80. Stop.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Right, 80. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Kent on the return. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Howard looking to throw. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
He's got a man left. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That one nabs him 33 yards, and a new set of downs, too. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. On play action. Here's Howard. This is Metcalf working that right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now. Ball at the 33. Now Howard to throw. That's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Jumps in up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Going power with a big tight end. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. Okay, we see this on occasion, but not that often, Brock. A rushing touchdown from the tight end spot.
Yeah, and that's exactly why you call it, right? Because you're not always expecting, especially from a tight end. And for that defense, it's hard to ever anticipate the tight end getting a carry. When you have a limited window to react, defense doesn't get it done. Touchdown for the offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Cincinnati into formation.
12,
It's 1st and 10.
11, here, 11, Thomas.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
11,
39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
Right, 80. Stop.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On 1, ready?
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Side. 11, 11, 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Side.
Burrow to the air now. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away 2nd down. A very tough 3rd down play here.
Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Brings it in at the 12. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half.
At their own 28-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. On first down, Howard. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Steelers.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Howard, first and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And the Bengals might be able to get some points late after the interception. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
On to handle the kickoff. Kent on the return. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, partner, those halftime adjustments they had planned on offense. Hold on, let me just crack it open here and throw those right out the window.
That's such a bummer. You do spend those rapid minutes in the halftime locker room getting everybody on the same page. Hey, here we go. Here's our plan. Here's our new script. And instead, that script, well, it's rewritten. Now the defense got to respond.
On one, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. 180. Nice up. Shot.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Kent on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. A give now from the gun. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. What a hit! Jars the ball loose! And this goes out of bounds. The fumble not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. If you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it can go harmlessly out of bounds.
Gets him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Offense in the hurry up here. Fourth down, Howard. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted.
Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback.
On one, ready?
But exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
7-yard line.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Gun. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On one, ready?
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. That one connects. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal.
11, Thomas. Here we go. Wide 80. Wide 80. 11. 12. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals continue piling on to this lead.
34. Steelers 7. Kevin McPherson to kick it off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Wilson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They give it to him again. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Down, they need 7. Air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shinesy threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point of this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Hauls in this punt at the 8. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 8. Side.
He's Drive will begin with a run by Brown. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bengals have a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
30-yard line.
12, 11 mighty, 11 MT, Tate, 11 MT, Tate, dot.
First down, Burrow to throw. Big gain downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 38 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
11, 11, 11 Thomas, 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
17-yard line.
180.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Bengals football, Brock, and they have got to be happy about the lead that they have built so far. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
11, 11, 12, 12, 11. Let's get set.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 2.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Good yardage run here for Brown. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care if you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Counter play, Brown. And he's going to fight for it and get in. Touchdown! The Bengals continue piling it on here in the 4th. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
41. Steelers 7.